Every morning, before the sun rose, two boys woke up in the same poor village. They drank the same water, walked the same dusty roads, went to the same school, ate the same simple food. They were born on the same day. They had the same dream. But 20 years later, one became the richest and most respected man in the kingdom. The other could barely survive. What changed? Luck? Talent? Money? No, just one tiny habit. A habit so small that almost nobody noticed it. And that's exactly why it changed everything. This is the story of Rowan and Milo and the invisible power of doing one small thing every single day. In the forgotten village of Oak Hollow, surrounded by dry fields and old windmills, lived two 12-year-old friends, Rowan and Milo. Both boys were poor. Both wore patched clothes. Both carried old wooden school bags. Both dreamed of escaping poverty. Every evening they sat together on the highest hill overlooking the village. They watched merchants ride toward distant cities. The boys promised each other, one day, we'll leave this village together. But dreams alone never changed lives. One cold autumn afternoon, the village welcomed an elderly traveler named Master Elias. He wasn't rich. He carried no treasure, only a tiny notebook and a walking stick polished smooth by decades of travel. The villagers laughed. What can this old man teach us? But Rowan noticed something strange. Every sunrise, before eating, before speaking, before doing anything else, Master Elias spent exactly 10 quiet minutes writing in his notebook. Never 11, never 9, exactly 10. Every day, without fail. Rowan became curious. One morning, Rowan finally asked, "Master, and why do you always write?" The old man smiled. "I don't write because I'm successful. I became successful because I wrote." Rowan looked confused. "It's only 10 minutes." Master Elias laughed. "Exactly. People dream about changing their entire life overnight. But life doesn't change overnight. It changes one morning at a time." Then he opened the notebook. Inside were tiny daily goals. Read one page, learn one new word, help one person, walk one extra mile, save one coin. Plant one seed, write one lesson, small habits, tiny actions, repeated every day. Milo looked inside and shrugged. "That's boring. I'll become successful when I find a big opportunity." Master Elias quietly replied, "Big opportunities usually visit people, already prepared by small habits." Neither boy understood. Not yet. The next morning, Rowan woke 10 minutes earlier. He copied Elias's habit. His notebook looked empty. His handwriting was terrible. Some mornings he forgot. Some mornings he felt lazy. Some mornings he wanted to sleep. But every time, he remembered one sentence. One page is better than zero. So he wrote one sentence, read one page, learned one word, saved one coin, helped one stranger, every single day. Meanwhile, Milo waited. He waited for motivation. He waited for the perfect plan. He waited for inspiration. Tomorrow became next week became next year. Their lives still looked identical, which made Rowan wonder, is any of this even working? Master Elias simply smiled. Bamboo grows underground, long before anyone sees the tree. Years passed. The habits became invisible, but their results became impossible to ignore. Rowan could now read difficult books. He spoke confidently. He managed money wisely. People trusted him. He noticed opportunities others ignored, not because he was smarter, because every day he had become just a tiny bit better. Milo still dreamed, still planned, still waited. He compared himself to successful people without copying their daily habits. He wanted giant results from zero consistency. One evening he became frustrated. "It isn't fair," Master Elias asked calmly. "Show me your last 300 mornings." Milo couldn't, because he had never counted them. Elias led both boys to a deep canyon. Across it stood a beautiful city. "There is no bridge," Milo said. Elias handed Rowan one wooden plank. "Lay it down." The next day, another plank, then another, one every day. After months, a bridge appeared. Milo laughed at first, but one morning, he realized Rowan could now cross safely. One plank looked useless. 300 planks became a bridge, exactly like habits. Months passed after the bridge was finished. Milo didn't become successful overnight. In fact, nothing seemed to change. Every morning, he still woke before sunrise. He still wrote one page. He still saved one coin. He still learned one new word. Some days he felt like quitting. Some mornings the notebook felt completely useless. He looked at Rowan. "Nothing is happening." Rowan smiled. "Something is happening. You just can't see it yet." Master Elias picked up an acorn from the ground. "Tell me, does this look like an oak tree?" Milo laughed. "No, but it already is." The old man planted the tiny acorn into the soil. "The tree already exists, it simply hasn't appeared yet." Milo finally understood. Real change always happens inside, before anyone can see it outside. From that day forward, he stopped chasing quick results. He focused only on today's habit. One page, one lesson, one small improvement. Every sunrise. Years quietly passed. Without realizing it, Milo had become a different man. He spoke with confidence. He solved problems calmly. He earned the trust of villagers. Children began asking him for advice. The same villagers who once ignored him now respected him.